I'm back. I'm back from the brink. I'm back from the edge. I'm back from pure panic. I'm back from whatever was happening the other day. What isn't back is the hunger. So, anybody who watched my last video for my week 15 weigh in and update will know that I'd been plagued with hunger and not necessarily thoughts of food, but just pure panic that I wasn't going to lose weight. I'd had a weigh in and I hadn't lost a pound. That was the day before my actual weigh in, and I was just gone into panic mode because I'd been hungry so much all of that week. I had thought that the meds had stopped working. My brain went to all different kinds of very, very unhealthy places, thinking about how I was going to manage this. And the long and the short of that video, spoiler alert, is I did nothing. I'd come up with all these plans of what I could do, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, what I wanted to do, what I didn't want to do. And in the long run, I just did nothing. I just rode it out and basically let it just take its course. And here I am midweek 16, and that's paid off for me. I don't know what my weight loss is. I don't know if it's paid off weight wise, but certainly sort of mentally, it's paid off, and my hunger has resolved or is manageable or not what it was last week. I am a female of a certain age, so I wonder if there was some hormonal fluctuations going on there. Um, I don't know what it was, but I was hungry. I mean, it wasn't cravings, it wasn't desire to eat or anything like that. It was grumbly tummy hunger. Um, but I think where I've come to this week is that I've managed to refocus and recognize some of my old patterns of behavior and how when things aren't going my way, my thoughts can get out of control. And I don't think I'm probably alone in that. I think we all have a sort of default setting that we go to when things aren't going well. What we'll do, some people it'll be alcohol, some people it'll be cigarettes, some people it'll be going out for a run. Those are the healthy ones. Some people it will be going out and buying their favorite foods or a set food or doing routines, etc. Going to bed, avoiding it. I think part of this Mounjaro journey, and definitely part of it for me, is catching myself in those moments, and that's why I keep doing these sort of midweek musings and reflecting on my week when I'm doing my weigh-ins, because I don't think to be able to progress you can just stay the same and not address the habits that kind of got you here. So that's why I keep coming back to like taking a moment to go, oh yeah, that was interesting, I did that, or oh, I tend to do that when I'm feeling low, or things like that. So yeah, it was. I want to say it was a bit of a test, a baptism of fire, so to speak, of hunger, real hunger. Um, but I came through it with flying colours, and I'm delighted with myself. And I want to take this opportunity just to say thank you very much to everybody who was so supportive in the comments, so supportive with what they had to say, and normalizing it for me, making me realize that I'm not the only one that's having these thoughts and going through these things, and that it is a not a common thing, but it is something that other people struggle with. And those all or nothing thinking or black and white thinking, it happens to so many people. So that was really nice. Part of what helps me in my day-to-day life, and work and friendships and family, is when I'm able to normalize something that I see as being odd or weird or not the norm in myself, and I either observe it in other people, or other people say something, and then I'm like, oh, Oh, okay, that's okay. Other people are doing that. Other people are thinking that. Other people are doing this behavior. Um, so yeah, so thanks to everybody that did leave a comment, and I've been on other people's videos, updates, and things like that, and some people were talking about very similar things, and one in particular, Jimmy Gemster, um, she mentioned like what she was eating and saying it was okay to be hungry and things like that, and watching the amount of food that she ate, because she did what I eat in a day, like watching how much she eats in a day made me go, oh, okay, no, I'm okay, I'm doing all right. So I think it is catching yourself in those moments, and looking for that support system, looking for that network. That's why I think there's always room for more people on YouTube that are sort of journaling their Monjaro. Oh, I've said journaling now. I can't say journey. That are keeping progress of their Monjaro journey, um, because we each appeal to a different aspect of maybe your personality. Some are more relatable than others, and something I say one week, you'll go, well, I don't agree with that. But you might find somebody that same week who is saying something that you agree with. So that's why I think it's important that everybody, does their research, but also goes out looking for like minded people who are suffering from similar experiences, not even suffering from, but having similar experiences that are able to just share their insight in it. Because we when you've got an eating problem, or you're overweight, or you've got low self-esteem, you can lock yourself away and you can build up all these stories in your head, um, and it isolates you even more. And that's when I think that you actually need to reach out and go outside of your own head and your own space and maybe your own family who might not be supportive, and look for those other people that are able to give you support in those moments. And this community is just amazing. I think everybody is supporting everyone else. You rarely see negative comments. You do see the odd one or two, but God, it's social media. People are always out just to put something negative sometimes. But anyway, so thank you very much. That was one thing I definitely wanted to say. Um, the other thing I wanted to say is, now that this panic mode is over, I've done something slightly different this week. Very controversial. Um, but I've been looking at my calories, I've been looking at what I've been eating, and um I've decided this week, I mean, obviously I've got the whole 7.5. Am I going up? Am I staying on 5? I've got a 7.5 pen. I've ordered a pen. It's arrived. I have it in the fridge. I won't be using it for 3 more weeks, I think it is. 2 more weeks. Can't remember how many's left in this pen. Three, I think. Um, but I have it now. So I'm going to ride out this 5 milligram pen, see how I do. I might still lose a little bit more. But the other thing I'm going to do is I am going to up my calories. I'm going to up my calories to about 1,500 calories if I can. And yeah, just allow my body just to be completely nourished, completely full. I've got my protein as well, so I'm not like eating chips and chocolate to get the calories up. I'm doing more protein, but just trying to get up to about 1,500 calories, to see if it does just help my body stabilize. Having said that, I might not lose any weight for the next couple of weeks on 5 milligrams and increased calories, but I probably think I should be eating about 1,500 calories anyway. One of those TDEE calculators said I should be eating, well, one said I should be eating 2,000 calories, which sounds quite a lot. That sounds more maintenance. And the other one said I should be eating like 1,650. So if I come in at 1,500, I've upped my calories a little bit, and yeah, just nourishing my body, getting more protein in. My hunger has been so reduced that that's proved to be difficult, which is so contrary to last week, where I nearly at the kitchen table one day. But yeah, so I'm going to see if that helps the hunger cravings. Although, like I said, ironically, the hunger has been so reduced this week. And my lunch today, I did some white fish, a sweet potato, and some green beans, and then I had some grapes and half an apple to have kind of like, as a bit of an after. And I couldn't manage it all. Whereas last week I would have hoofed the lockdown and been hungry for more. So maybe part of this Mounjaro journey, it's not linear. We all know that it's up and down, and maybe the hunger's up and down as well. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take whatever this week, whatever comes this week. I'm having soup for dinner, my homemade chicken soup, um, and which I'm really looking forward to. And that is protein filled enough, and it's probably still within my calorie range. I might even have like a Lindor chocolate afterwards, because I think I've got extra calories still left to use today. So yeah, increasing my calories and protein. Um, if that puts me in a holding pattern for a couple of weeks, I'm going to take that, just maybe to re-nourish my body. And then the other thing I've done, which I hadn't done since I started really, is I took my measurements. Somebody said, oh, have you looked at your measurements? And I was like, oh, I haven't actually done that. So I've looked at my measurements, I've taken my measurements, and I've lost quite a lot of inches. So since the beginning, I've lost about 5.5 inches off my waist. So go and get a tape measure tonight, put it around your waist and see what your current waist is, and then like stretch it out to 5.5 inches past there. That's huge. I didn't realize, just like 5 inches doesn't sound very much. I could make a rude joke here. Yeah, it doesn't sound very much, but actually, when you then put it around your waist and pull it out, so it's 5 inches more, that's a lot. I've lost, I think it's another 5 inches around my belly, my apron, whatever you want to call it, your belly button kind of region, or just below your belly button. I've lost 1.5 inches off my thighs, and I knew I'd lost it off my thighs because I've got a pair of like black pants that I wear to work. Sorry, not knickers, but like trousers, that I wear to work all the time, and they're so loose on the thighs. It's incredible. Um, I've lost 1 inch off my calves, which is why I can get my boots done up, and I've lost 1.5 inches around my neck, um, which I think is also quite significant. I've still got a double chin and this turkey neck, um, but yeah. So just taking my inches, taking my measurements has really helped me mentally as well. Um, so I think it is about setting these small goals. Oops, sorry, just kicked the camera. Oh, non-scale victory. I just kicked the camera. The reason I kicked the camera is because I had my legs crossed. Haven't been able to cross my legs in ages. I'm going to do the other side now. Look, I've crossed my legs. That's something I hadn't thought about, but I didn't used to be able to cross my legs anymore, and now I can. It's not good for your veins, but anyway, I've done it. I've lost my track now. Oh, so I was talking about measurements, but the other thing I wanted to say is, keep up with your mini goals along the way. Keep setting like tiny targets. If you're in the UK, you might use stone and pounds, or you might use kilos. So one thing I did, I don't use kilos. I'm old school. Um, but one of the things I set myself was to get under 100 kilos. So, having those little goals, or if you're using pounds, like go like the next 10, like, so if you're 200 and like 213, I am this week, getting under 210. Obviously Wonderland under 200, 199, that's always the goal. But if you're a stone person, stone and pounds, like if you're 15 stone 3, which I think I am, getting under 15. So keep setting those mini goals, having these little things to aim towards, and then don't go all hell for leather to get there. I think we're all in a race to try and lose weight as quickly as we can, but actually we probably need to slow it down because you know, it's the tortoise and the hare. Some people do well, and then some people slow down, and some people start slow and then catch up. And I think I mentioned recently that the research is out there that fast initial losers and slow losers at the 6 month mark end up at about the same place anyway. So that's all very reassuring, I think. Um, 5 milligrams, like I said, I'm staying on that for the next 3 weeks. Then I'm up to 7.5 milligrams, and I think I'm just gonna go up because I was like, what if I still lose weight on the 5 milligram pen? Shall I stay on it? I am noticing hunger this week. So the hunger is reduced. It's not what it was last week, but the hunger is back. So I'm going to use the hunger and the weight loss. But now I've ordered that 7.5 pen, maybe I just will go up and I'll see how I'll do on the 7.5 milligram pen. Like I said, my hopes and plans are not to outrun the pen. So not to get to 15 milligrams where I've still got 60 pounds to lose, you know. So I'm doing it slow and steady. You do your journey, you know, you go up as and when you want. If you want to follow the dosing schedule, go ahead. But I'm trying to stay on the lowest possible dose for the longest time while I'm losing weight, so that I've still got a little more give, you know, for when things slow down. So I'm probably going to wrap it up there this week, but yeah, I'm back on track. I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling super hungry, and yeah, the world is looking rosy again. Oh, I've got a pink rosy jumper on, so there you go. Now you know where my head's at. Um, so yeah, reach out in the comments if you've got anything to say. If you've got any if you're struggling, you know, there are people that, you know, can leave a positive comment. I'll always try and answer all comments. So yeah, do reach out. But I hope everyone's doing well. And if you do need a code for MedExpress for £40 off the first order, then please do hit me up in the comments and I can send that to you, or message me on my email address. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. Take care.